The Man from U.N.C.L.E., that is a title that means something very specific to people who grew up in the 60s, but if you add up all of our ages, I still don't think we would be old enough to remember that show. So you are totally launching The Man from U.N.C.L.E. again as a movie. Tell us what we need to know about who is the Man from U.N.C.L.E., what is U.N.C.L.E.?
Geez, well, U.N.C.L.E. it's a kind of cool, sexy Cold War spy thriller, essentially, with Guy Ritchie's particular twist attached.
Well, that's the movie, but what is U.N.C.L.E.?
U.N.C.L.E. is the United Network Command for Law Enforcement. It's basically like a secret organization that monitors and polices the world, pretty much.
Yeah, no borders, it just sort of
Exactly, and it kind of gets put
independently.
together in the middle of the Cold War when the United States and Russia, who are, enemies in the middle of the Cold War, obviously, realize that another enemy who's not affiliated with any sort of country, but really just kind of a rogue on their own kind of thing, they've gone nuclear. They now have nuclear capabilities, and that's more dangerous than the United States versus Russia or Russia versus the United States, because it's not posturing. These guys are actually going to use a nuclear warhead. So basically they have to take the top CIA agent and the top FBI, top CIA and the top KGB agent, pair them together and say, you guys are now on a team. I know you hate each other. Work it out, get through your differences, and stop them from blowing up the world.
Somebody did his homework.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Right?
I didn't print it.
I read that on Wikipedia this morning. I hope it's right.
Somebody remembers. So you guys are, it's the buddy formula where you're on opposite sides, you've got to work together. So ladies, tell me about how you fit into this.
I play Gabby Teller. She's behind the wall in Berlin, and the two spies here, they come to help her to get out because she's kind of their key, because her dad, a German scientist, disappeared a while ago, and they think that he's the guy who's helping this woman to create some nuclear weapons.
So you're bad news.
So I'm the rogue. I like that. I'm gonna take a moment.
The
I'm the
rogue.
rogue. Yeah. So I play Victoria Vinciguerra, and I'm the villain, and I am the sort of force that everybody's trying to stop. But she's a great villain. She doesn't get her hands dirty, but she's kidnapped Gabby's uncle to build her a nuclear warhead that she's gonna sell to the.
No villain thinks they're the villain, though. So what does she think she's doing that's right?
I don't think she thinks it's right. I think she thinks it's fun.
Oh, it's fun. So she's like a sociopath. She's just like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, no. You know, it's she's enterprising, and I think it's just business for her, and they get in the
business.
way. Yeah.
Oh, right on. So you're not just taking the title of this show from the 60s, you're taking the vibe of the 60s, right? There's like a,
Totally.
what, a mod vibe? How do you describe it? A swinging 60s attitude?
It's swinging, but it's sophisticated as well.
It's
I
like
think,
60s chic,
Yeah,
you know?
very.
It's a bit
chic,
later than the Mad Men 60s that we've maybe seen. They took it a few years later, like fashion-wise, so it's a bit more.
Henry gets to wear some pretty impressive suits, though, in the movie.
I do. It's a lot of fun.
That's uncharacteristic of you, right? Because you never get to wear pretty awesome
I
suits
never wear awesome
in
suits,
things,
no.
right?
Not
No?
a thing.
You look a lot like this guy. Has anyone ever told you that? This guy's playing Superman?
Oh,
You hardly recognise me without the
Resembles
cowl on,
uncanny.
though.
You could be twins. Yeah. You're going to be busy here at Comic-Con.
Yes, I am.
So you've got this, you've got Superman versus Batman, or is it Batman versus Superman?
Batman vs Superman.
Really? How did you lose billing on that?
It's that's a story for the next time I'm here.
The next time you're here, yeah.
After lunch.
But you guys have like actually something in common because you were going to be Batman in a previous Justice League movie. You are Superman. It almost was Batman versus Superman, and in this movie it kind of is if you know that history, right?
Now we're Napoleon and Elia in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., so we get to be that dynamic duo just in a different movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This
Excellent.
one
The
seems
man,
more fun, anyway.
Yeah.